What's up, everyone? Hey, welcome here to my Monday tips and tricks for vocal training. I hope that I can help you learn how to articulate better. That is our topic for today. So I'll just wait a couple of seconds to see if anyone's getting on this live today. And I just hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I was in Lübeck and had a wonderful, wonderful experience of being in an extremely overcrowded train. And I left my iPhone in the train and walked quite a ways in the train station to get on another train. And these people that were in the compartment with me came up and said, "Hey, you left your iPhone sitting there." Here. I couldn't believe it, guys. It was just so amazing. It was just so amazing to experience such goodness in people and to know that you're always supported and loved from the universe. That was really great. So I think I'm just going to start. I don't know if anyone's going to be watching. If anyone's watching, oh, I should have got my handy to see if anyone's watching on this. Because just let me go and get my mobile. I see a heart. Somebody's on here. So just let me go and get my mobile so that I can, because I today is also Q&A. So if you have any questions, this is the time to post them, and I'll just run and get my iPhone. Just a second, guys. Oh, I can see it. Yay! Oh, and Elfie is there. Ah, Elfie, nice to see you, dear. Okay, let us continue. Our topic today is how to articulate properly. Now, what is articulation? Articulation is the third part of how to use your voice properly. Remember, the first part is breathing, how to breathe properly. You breathe into your diaphragm. You use that breath reflex, and you, like a trampoline, the note springs up from your diaphragm, picks up the note, and is projected out into the resonance. So to make that projection even better, then we need to articulate. We need to form. This is the place where the cookies get cut, right? Or where the cake gets baked. So if you don't have the right form for your cake, then all of that beautiful cake mixture is going to go all over the place, right? So you've got a cake tin to keep the form of your cake mixture. So, and we form our words with our mouth. Now, what is the important thing about forming our words is the use of opening our jaw. Number one, opening your jaw. That means when you breathe in, if you've done module 1 that I mentioned in the first video about breathing, how to breathe properly, let your jaw down, have some tension in your upper lip, like a little bit like a fish, like this. Why that? Why is that important to have your mouth a little bit like a fish? Because that directs your air out into the resonance, okay? Air is like water. It goes where you send it to. So if you send your air out to here, you have to form it. You have to make sure it's not going out the sides, right? If the air is going out on both sides of your mouth, then you're not going to get your sound. You hear the difference in the sound already when I'm speaking like this or when I'm speaking like this. What happens is the air goes back and presses on your vocal cords. And as soon as you are pressing or you have tension anywhere, then your sound is not going to be as nice, right? And of course, you're also you're putting pressure on your voice, which you know, at some point will cause you to be hoarse or tired, or you will have a sore throat. So we want to always get our air out to the other side of the room, the street, the end of the hall, right? That's part of projecting. But the projecting has also to do with articulation. So if I don't articulate properly, even if I am projecting, I can, hey, what's happening? Oh, it's going on back and hitting and pressing on my vocal cords. No nice sound. Hey, what's happening? So as soon as I start to use the form here, my mouth, opening the jaw, tension in the upper lip, the tongue is relaxed. A lot of people have a very, very tense tongue. You know what that means? If their tongue is tense, then they are going to have the back of their tongue is very tense. It goes and is connected to your vocal cords, right? So you're not going to also have a nice sound. When we get the note from our diaphragm, then we want to project it and pick up that note from the vocal cords without any kind of pressing, restriction, of any kind of tenseness on the vocal cords, right? So, and that is going to create this is going to create a vibration. That's what sound's about, right? Soon as the vocal cords meet together, a sound is created, a vibration of sound is being created. Now, this vibration may not be in any way, shape, or form be put down or tensed up, because it will create a very bad sound when you're speaking or when you're singing. And that's why we really need to make sure that we are articulating properly. So our tongue is relaxed. Our jaw is very, very, we say in German, locker. That means loose. Your jaw is really moving very, very loosely, right? So a lot of people are talking like this, right? So how can you get any kind of sound out of your mouth if you're not opening your jaw? You cannot articulate if you are not opening your mouth, right? So these are the most important things about articulation. Opening your jaw and let it move loosely. Don't hold the jaw tight. This is a big problem with a lot of people in the beginning. They're holding their jaw tight, and they're trying to, and this is what we do in life, isn't it? When we have a project, or we have a problem we have to take care of, we're biting our way through it, right? And when you sing, you've got to open your jaw and relax that whole jaw. A lot of people have problems with their jaw joint here, and the best way to go after that is just to massage your jaw, make it nice and relaxed. So, number one, breathe in, let your jaw down, have tension in your upper lip, your tongue is relaxed, and now we can start to speak or sing, so that our sound gets from our diaphragm, tone gets picked up from the vocal cords, is being projected, and at the same time we're getting the articulation of that sound, of that word, or whether you're singing or speaking, right? So let us just practice. Let's just do a couple of vowels. Vowels are our sound, right? The consonants, you know what the consonants are, est. That's what we practice with our breathing, isn't it? Because the consonants, they jump directly from your diaphragm. Right? These are what we call the explosive consonants. And so we want to now concentrate on the vowels. A vowel is ah, eh, e, o, oo. So the first vowel is actually the basic form of singing, or, well, actually more for singing than for speaking. But if you have an open jaw and you're saying the vowel ah. So I want you to do that at home. Please try it out wherever you are, unless you happen to be in a restaurant somewhere where people are all watching you. But if you are able to do this exercise at home, you could do it with me, right? So what is important is just to open the jaw. Ah, ah. You hear how nice the vowel is sounding? It's being connected to the resonance. This vibration of your sound is being connected to the resonance. You may have seen what we call a Stimmgabel. It's one of these little it's a tuning fork, is what it is, and people use it. Choir directors use it in their choirs, and they put they go like this on the tuning fork. They pluck it, and they hear a sound, right? A vibration, which is a sound, and they use that to start their choir. Well, if you were to put that tuning fork, if you pluck the tuning fork and put it on wood, if you put it on a wooden door, all of a sudden that sound is going to be amplified because it is connecting to a resonance, a resonance body, right? Wood is a resonance body. That's why you see all of the instruments in the symphony orchestra, the Geige, the violin, the cello, the contrabass, all of these instruments are made out of wood, aren't they? Well, it's not just because it looks nice. It has to do what we call Klang acoustic, with the sound, the science, the physics of sound. So if you create a sound, right, it's when two things come together. Either you make a sound on the piano. What I'm doing, I'm hitting that note on the piano. All of a sudden, there's a vibration of sound. If I sing a note, ah, those vocal cords come together, and we create a sound, which is a vibration. Now, this may sound kind of a lot of science to you, but if you understand the physics of sound, then you're gonna be a much further than other singers who don't know how to connect to the resonance, right? And resonating is what we all want to do. This is what gives you nice big fat mama voice when you're speaking or when you are singing, is to connect to the resonance, right? So the next point would be to use your vowel to connect. You will hear, if you have your mouth in the right place, you're going to connect to that resonance through your vibration of sound. It's like a radio station, actually, right? You're trying to tune into a radio station. It's a vibration. Sound is vibration. So you're trying to connect, you're trying to get into that resonance of that vibration. So you're playing around till you get into that vibration and it starts to resonate. Same thing with telephoning, right? The telephone wire is the same thing. Sound is vibration. This vibration may not be held by pressing on any vocal cords or any kind of resistance anywhere in your body. The sound has to flow freely, right? even if you take a guitar string and you pluck it, and all of a sudden you hold it, fast, you hold it, and all of a sudden the sound's gone, right? Because the vibration is no longer there. So we can only have sound when we have vibration. Now, this vibration is necessary to connect to our resonance. So the next vowel, eh. Now, a lot of people, especially off the E too, they're gonna, let's do the eh first of all, like words like bad, sad, get. Now, if I don't have some kind of support here on the side of my mouth, we're going to say it like this: bad, get. You hear the sound? How terrible it sounds if you go and widen your mouth when you are speaking or singing. Like a wide mouth means a wide tone, and a smaller mouth means a nice big tone, which is able to connect to the resonance. So, eh, eh. Try that. Just try it at home. Eh. It's not eh. And you may have to practice this in front of a mirror, people, right? A lot of people think that they are forming the words properly until they look in the mirror, right? No, you can imagine that the sides of your mouth are like the sides of a river, which holds the river to go forth, right? So you flow, don't you? The air starts to flow where you send it. So I have support here on the side of my mouth. My jaw is very, very, very loose, and this is the direction of the sound. This directs the sound where I want it to go, right? So, get, set. So say these words: get, set, met. All right? Let's do it together. Get, set, met. So you may have to practice these words a few times. I've just about finished my book that I'm writing, Yes, You Can Sing. Right now it's all in German, but I'm translating it into English and hope to have it by the end of this year, have it finished. But I also have a CD, which is in the group. You can see it. Yes, You Can Sing, 22 vocal exercises where all of these exercises about breathing, about articulation, about how to use your different registers, how to improve your higher voice are all on there. They're not finished in English yet, though, so it's probably for you people who can speak German, it's perfect. I'm going into studio next week to finish it, just to do the translation of the exercises into English. So that was the eh. Now we're going to do the E. Do you see how nice and round my mouth is for the E? E. And I've got my jaw a little bit, it's open, right? I'm not going E. You hear the difference in the sound? E. E. My jaw is open a little bit. So we don't want to have any force anywhere. We don't want to have any pressure anywhere, right? So try it at home now. E. E. Window. So every word in a song or when you are speaking usually has at least one or two vowels. And that means to practice this, you should take a newspaper or a book or a song and just go through the lyrics or the words of that song slowly. And you want to make sure that you are using that impulse from your diaphragm. Let me just take the line of one song that I did on Friday with Anne Charlotte. You light up my life. So many nights I'd sit by my window, right? Of course, you're not going to speak like that later, but you have to train your mouth and to articulate properly, and then it becomes a habit once you start to practice it, right? Nothing is going to work if you just do it, once and expect it to work. It doesn't. You've got to practice it, guys. Then the same as you got to practice everything else in your life. If you want to be good at something, if you want to be good at how to use the computer, I have had to practice at it. When I changed over from classical singing, I studied classical singing and have a degree in classical singing. I wanted to sing jazz. I had to practice it, guys. I had to practice 6-7 hours a day to be able to use my voice as a jazz singer instead of a classical singer. So anything that you want to do in your life, it doesn't matter where or what, you have to practice it, right? So this is the vowel for the ah. Then we did the eh, and then we did the e, and the last vowel is the o. No, it's not the last one. It's the second last one. Ooh, you see how relaxed my lips are? Ooh, my lips are really, really relaxed. So let's go through those words of this song. So many nights I'd sit by my window. Okay? Speak the words with me together and make sure you're opening your jaw. So many nights I'd sit by my window. The next line would be waiting for someone to sing me his song. Wei Ting for someone to sing me his song. Now this is what I'm teaching you is also very, very good for those who have English as a second language and they want to learn how to pronounce the words properly. They want to be able to speak without an accent. This is the way. What you have to do is to work with your vowels and to articulate properly. So, is anyone there who has any questions? If you have any questions, please post them in the chat, and I would love to answer that. Now, if you, I think I'm going to put this into our unit section, and I will give you these vowels and a couple of exercises so that you can practice it at home. But actually, it's very easy. I can write it already in here. It's the vowels a, e, i, o, u. And you just practice that in front of the mirror. And just take a sound in your voice. You don't have to sing it. Now, I'm going to sing the first line of this song so that you see what happens when you, as a singer, sing this. It's the same thing as speaking, actually. The basis of singing is speaking, right? So if you can speak the words clearly and articulate properly, you are going to get a better sound in your voice, right? Of course, that means, first of all, that you are breathing into your diaphragm. You're using your breathing impulse. You're using that impulse to let the note come up and you pick up your note here from your vocal cords at the same moment as the inputs takes place in your diaphragm, and you project it out and use your articulation. That's how it works. That's how easy it is if you were to practice it. So I'm going to, as a ending to our lesson today, our tips and tricks for vocal training. I think it's important that you learn these things. You know, it's not just mindset. Mindset is 90%, by the way. I'm going to do next week. I would like to do as tips and tricks a whole teaching video just on mindset, how important it is that you believe in yourself, that you accept yourself, and that you love yourself. These are very, very important things, prerequisites to being a good singer. Because if you believe in yourself, you're going to open, aren't you? If you believe in yourself, you're going to be more open, aren't you? If you believe in yourself and you like yourself and you're accepting yourself, it's okay if you make a mistake, right? So we're going to work on that next week. And I'm going to say now already goodbye. And I hope that I have helped you today with the tips and tricks of learning how to articulate properly. So many nights I'd sit by my window, waiting for someone to sing me his song. So many dreams I kept deep inside me, alone in the dark. But now you've come along and you light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. You light up my days and fill my nights with song. So that's enough for today. I just wanted to show you how I articulate when I sing a song. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat and I will get back to you, even if, and please write if it's live or replay, and I will get back to you and answer any questions you may have. All righty, or any comments that you might have, or any difficulties you have with this. Please, 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 please put it in the chat so I can help you. That's what I'm here for. All right, take care. Thank you so much for being here. This was Judy Rafat, your vocal coach for jazz, pop, and blues. Take care. Bye-bye.